Ryan down here at Bizarre Guitar and Drum in Phoenix with another guitar of the day. This time I'm sitting with an Epiphone Les Paul Standard 50's. This is from 2020, and we're just pretty fond of what Epiphone's doing in the year 2020 here. They're making some really very, very cool guitars. They've made some real cool upgrades to this one. Of course, we mentioned when we did our Les Paul custom episode that they got their headstock. Their headstock's been redesigned to reflect more of a Gibson style headstock. So they went back to kind of an older Epiphone or more of a Gibson look, which looks really cool. So we talked about that at length last time. But let's break down this particular instrument right here. So again, it's their standard 50's, and this one is vintage sunburst, kind of a tobacco look, wouldn't you say?
Very Dwayne Allman.
Yeah, kind of tobacco. Maple top here, you can see it's got some nice flame to it, and of course as per usual, a really kind of nice looking mahogany.
Very nice
back. Yeah, that's a really good looking back right there, isn't it? Mahogany neck, and along with changing up the headstock and some other things, they got some new tuners, some new vintagey tuners that they've redesigned. That
single buttons.
Yeah, they look great, and as we tune these things up, we go, hey, these tuners are actually pretty good. So you got that, and then of course, as we talked about in the other episode with the Les Paul Custom, this too is equipped with Epiphone's proprietary Pro Buckers, they call them, which do sound pretty sweet. Very, very nice. So this being a 50's standard, Greg, you know it's going to have that big handful of a neck, right? So they call it a medium C, but to me it feels very comfortable. It's not terribly big, so being a medium C rather than a full-on C, it actually feels pretty good. I'm kind of liking it. It plays really nice and smooth.
It's definitely smaller than a C cup.
So, and the fretboard is Indian Laurel too. So that is the one with the evil witch living inside the tree.
Something like that.
Weren't we talking about that? What's the one with the witch? I can't remember. I have to look it up. I'll post it in the show notes. But we were just kind of jamming, playing some stuff on it here, and just seeing how it rocks, and that's.
All right, curveball number one.
Yeah.
Play some Montrose on it.
Oh. Come on, I can't be stumped. Oh yes, I can. Don't.
Are you sure you want to go there?
Don't acknowledge that. So that's the Pro Bucker in the bridge position, and let's take it to the neck position here. I just want to steal this.
What a great
me.
Lick that is! Now you went and showed it to everybody. Way to go!
Oh yeah, that sounds great. The distortion pedal that we're using here, Greg, why don't you talk about it?
That is made by Punch Pedals, and it's called the Uppercut. And it's made for my friend Greg Mara. It's his design. It's basically a Marshall and a pedal. It's a limited run. I think they made less than 100, and we're showing it to you because you can't buy one. And that's my personal pedal. And right now I know you're using it.
Yes.
When we are doing Kings of Dust.
Right. Yeah, I like it. Now you may have noticed when you were panning down on the pedal that I got everything at 12 o'clock except for the amount of distortion, which is on like 3.
nice shout
I felt
out.
like I just got an uppercut.
I know. A nice shout out to my buddy Greg Mara for that pedal, and check out Punch Pedals. They make a bunch of good stuff.
Yeah.
And
but you can't buy one.
when I well, you can buy Punch Pedals. You just
Oh.
can't buy that one.
Okay.
So they make a number of different pedals, and then we're going through the Vox Bruno, which is designed by. It's a Vox amp designed by. I'm drawing a complete blank on his name, but he makes Bruno amps now, but that's what he did for Vox. It's actually a cool amp. And when I go to my guitar playing career, I'm going to actually use that pedal with that guitar.
I thought I'd go out on some nice jazz just so you can hear it a little cleaner, right? Is that the jazz emergency alert system?
Yeah, that was the you went a little bit too long in the jazz department,
man,
and we got
sorry.
flagged. We got flagged.
All right, well, thank you guys very much for watching our videos down here at Bizarre Guitar, and it's been another bizarre day down here.
And remember
what?
Jazz isn't dead, it just smells bad. And that's me quoting Frank Zappa, so don't start sending me nasty messages. Alright, crank it up on the way out.
Ah, that's true. Back to the punch.